Because when my parents were alive and in town, we'd usually Mom would always pick up an extra turkey when they'd go on sale and have the butcher split it down the middle, and I would cook for half because I would do it on the grill, and I would
I see, right,
and put
right,
them in, and so it was, and I did stuffing for those, and but it was, the recipe's not a recipe. It's just these are the ingredients, and it was passed down from my grandmother to my mom, and I make it. And it's very, very basic, but it comes out really good every time, and it's always better the next day. And melt some butter in the cast iron skillet and smash a whole bunch of it down on there nice and flat and brown the one side, get it crispy, flip it over, crispy up the other side, and little gravy.
Sounds good.
It's perfect breakfast.
Sounds good. But what's interesting is when you have a recipe that was handed down.
Right.
You think about this. You're eating something that somebody hundreds of years ate. The same exact thing. It's something directly related to you.
Right. Or, let's say, I don't know how many years ago. It wouldn't have been 100 years. Well, it could have been,
because you don't know
75 or 80 years ago. But
they got it from somebody before them.
True, or part of it and things like that. But
could have changed.
Just one of those could have changed a little bit. I mean, we do the.
But how they got there?
My daughter's making a sweet potato pie.
But how they got the ingredients would be different.
Would be a little bit
because
different,
once upon a time they grew the sweet potatoes.
They had the leftover bread to do that, or they made the cornbread, or it was the scraps saved up, for weeks on the time. But it does all come down time over time. But mine's pretty basic, pretty simple. On the whole. So it's no big deal. But I do want to mention.
By the way, the video's working now.
Is the video working?
Yes.
So, okay. Let's see, December 11, 12. That's 2 weeks from now? 3 weeks from now is the 19th annual Poinsettia Show and Sale. Let me see. Okay, I got my email up. So I got two different electronic devices here working, and my electronics
you
are
working.
You are
a 21st century woman.
Crawling my the UF 19th annual Poinsettia Show and Sale. It's the UF Student Horticultural Club has grown over 5,000 plants for sale, and they have over 155 styles and colors to offer. If you've ever been up there to Gainesville, I unfortunately don't get the opportunity to go because I usually have to work those days. They do it on a Thursday and Friday from 8 to 5 and 8 to 3, respectively. It's located at the Horticultural Greenhouses behind Feifel Hall, which is at 2550 Hull Road. Follow the signs for poinsettia and greenhouse parking. Okay, I keep trying to do touch screen. But I keep saying that I can't get used to that. But they have over 16,000 square feet on display. They have produced over 5,000 plants, and the monies are going back into the programs that they do. That benefits the students. And these are going to be varieties you won't find at the local garden centers. These are ones that are trialed for the growers. They might be ones that if you did a florist bouquet that you sent to someone, a holiday arrangement that you're sending to someone out of state, these might be some of the flowers that they might see on these ones. So they're more of the curled, because the flower is not the color. That's the bracts. That's what everybody breeds for, is those colorful bracts. That you're getting the whites and the multicolors and the curled. They call some of them rose, where it's more, the petals are more curled, a little more rosette shaped in the look of it. Just so many different varieties, and it's interesting to see the prices. From my understanding, are reasonable, though, of course, a little more expensive than the big box store, but you're getting something definitely unique and not just run of the mill. So I would say worth the money, especially if you're giving it as a gift. Why not give somebody something a little more unique than what's offered, out on every storefront throughout the community.
Right.
And poinsettias can be grown here. The only drawback we have is a lot of times right the week before Christmas they freeze. And we have ways of actually preserving those blooms or those bracts as well if you wanted to bring them in the house if you knew it was going to get too cold. It gets a little technical, but it can be done, as a cut flower to bring it in the house. It just, you have to get out there with your little butane torch, and as you cut them, burn them, or you're using heat, some type of burner, or very hot scalding water to stop that sap from coming out when you're going to do that. But that's just something, if you're looking for something interesting to do on Thursday or Friday, the 10th and 11th of December. Seems crazy. We're thinking December already.
I know.
I'm back in
a month
October.
from today is
I've missed too
Christmas
many
Eve.
weeks. I know somebody
1 month from
posted that
today.
on Facebook, and I went, "Yikes!" This was my
Tomorrow
Christmas
is
present.
Thanksgiving Eve.
There you go. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh no, I'm in trouble now. But if you're looking for something to do, it's a pre-holiday, pre-Christmas thing. Just a nice couple hours to go tour through there, see what the work the students are doing. The money's raised, again, support the activities that the horticultural club does and some of their things. So Thursday, Friday, December 10th and 11th, from 8 to 5 and 8 to 3 respectively. So cool.
Very good. Very good.
Cool. Yeah. So with going through with that, if you're selecting poinsettias, look for one. You're just going to look for one that looks nice. It's not necessarily the bigger they are, the better they are, or the littler. You're getting one inexpensively. It's going to be not going to be good. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's usually they're priced based on the number of flower or number of bracts, that are on it. So some might be less expensive because they are maybe say 3 to 4 bracts to it, where the next size up is 5 to 7. So you're getting more bang for your buck. They can be planted in the landscape after all danger of frost, so they will hold very well. I know Patsy had one on the desk there from last year.
Right.
I think until, I don't know, it might even still be there on the plant stand. Up to a few months ago, I know it was there, and so they will keep going, and they will stay in your pot right as it is until till mid-March, when you could plant them out. So just take care of it when you get it home. And same thing with the Christmas tree. You can get them early, and you can take care of it probably better than it can be done at the store. A lot of church groups like to order them or encourage their congregation to either buy them and bring them to church, or sometimes the church does a pre-order and they will get them from either a grower or one of the big, one of the garden centers in quantity, and they're using it to make a couple dollars for the church programs, generally for their holiday gift baskets and things that they do to, their less fortunate congregation or other charitable works that they're doing. So.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying so hard to get everything working. Okay.
We got a break.
That
don't
means
we
we take a break, but
Sure.
we've got another 15 minutes left in the show. I don't know if the phones are working. I'll try during the break to test it, and if it's working, I'll let you know. Hopefully it is, and then you can call in. I know it's been frustrating for a lot of you. All right, we'll be right back. Probably no more frustrating for you, though, than it is for us.
Right.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, times of clouds and sunshine. There may be a shower along the coast. Rather breezy at the coast, too. The high 70 to 74. Partly cloudy tonight. More clouds and even a shower along the coast. Lows ranging from the mid to upper 50s, well inland to the mid 60s along the coast. For tomorrow, variable cloudiness with a shower along the coast. Quite breezy tomorrow, high 75 to 79. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
It's not just about squeezing a couple of lemon slices into hot or cold water. We need to grate it in a half teaspoon of lemon zest. Boredom and excess energy are the causes of many pet behavior problems. So if your dog's chewing furniture or barking excessively, try taking them outside for an hour a day. You can raise your chances a recruiter will contact you by 1,000% by posting links to industry news on your LinkedIn page at least once a week.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hi, Santa's head elf here. We are cranking out the gifts this year, and we just noticed that Sears and WOCA The Source at the Paddock Mall are giving away two 58-inch flat-screen TVs to two lucky winners. And all you need to do to get your name in for a chance to win is go to the WOCA Facebook page and like the post. So that's two less gifts we have to worry about. Well, get going to WOCA Facebook, like the post. You could win.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
12 minutes before 10 o'clock. I know it's been frustrating with the phones, but they seem to be working now. So if you would like to call Carol Ann, thank you for being patient with us. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Hope it works. The number is 622-9622. I know we only have 12 minutes left in the show, so we'll do our best. Carol Ann will anyway.
We'll see what we can do. Yeah. So. Hopefully the phones work because it's like, okay, I have so much stuff that I plan on doing, and then I run out.
Okay, here we go. We got a bunch of them coming in. Let's take one at a time. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hello.
There.
Now?
Much better, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I have a situation with my bananas the same way.
Okay.
I left them on the plant for 120 days.
Right.
Cut them off green, and I hung them for 30 days, and still green. Nothing was going on. So I went to Publix and got a big paper bag. I bought a cheap apple.
Okay.
You don't have to cut it.
Right.
Put that down in the bottom of the bag and put the bananas in, and then fold the top of the bag over so it's sealed.
Right.
And those things within 2 days started to ripen.
Right.
Really?
Oh, it was quick, and you have to watch them. I mean, they go quick.
Did you eat one?
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Really?
Well, this
is a good idea.
We don't know which ones his are, but
So you separated the bananas from the hand?
No, I put the whole hand down in the bag. I got it in there. But I put the apple at the bottom of the bag first.
Right. Well, the apple does it releases the ethylene gas that helps ripen things up.
It works good.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Okay. That's cool.
Okay, right. You all have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
bye-bye.
So we might have some good bananas here.
It could be that they're good bananas, yeah.
All right,
let's try the paper bag thing.
But you're going to take one too, right?
I'll take some.
Are you going to do the same thing with the apple? You going to try that?
Or
you got your own ideas?
I'm trying to think. I may put just some in, one or two in one bag without an apple and see.
All right, well.
Because I think I only have one apple left at the house, and it's a green apple that's really good with caramel.
Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Yes, good morning. I bought a couple bunches of onion bulbs from Carol Ann's Source, and I was wondering how soon I can put them in the ground and how do I protect them from a freeze?
You don't worry about a freeze. Onions are cold tolerant. Did you buy the heart? I say heart onion sets or the growing little plants.
The little plants, the short days.
Okay, yeah. All you got to do is go ahead and put them in the ground now.
Yes.
Get your soil ready. Plenty of fertilizer in there. They do like a pretty high nitrogen source to start out with, to really get some top growth going on them to start out with. You don't really have to protect them much from the cold unless it's really, really going to drop. If it's going to get down below, say, 28, degrees and going to stay there, then putting a floating row cover over or some kind of frost blanket stood up a little bit so it doesn't crush those tops too badly, because you realize anything that touches those tops is going to burn on that. But you put a couple stakes up underneath where you can drape that over, make sure it touches the ground. But just a simple 32 degrees is not going to hurt them.
Okay, visqueen, would that serve as something to protect it? Or?
No, visqueen would kill them, because you'd never use plastic to cover plants. Not if it's gonna come anywhere near that plant foliage. And plastic you would have to take off before the sun came up, because it wouldn't take it but an hour before it was so hot under there it would begin to cause damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, there's commercially made frost blankets and floating row cover and things like that. That's made that its air can get through it, and it really does only protect against frost. It does not protect against a freeze. But onions are very cold hardy. Especially for ours, our ground doesn't freeze. That's usually where your biggest amount of damage comes, is if the ground actually froze.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So not a real big concern for your onions.
And you have another phone call.
Great.
Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Yeah. Good morning, guys.
Hey.
Good morning.
Glad to get through.
Yeah.
Can I get back to the turkey? You sound like you're pretty pro as far as making deep fried turkey. A couple of questions about what kind of oil would you recommend?
Peanut oil has the highest temperature before it begins to smoke or burn. So peanut oil or a peanut oil blend.
Okay, very good, because that's the only oils we use for deep frying, and I'm going to give that turkey a little bath coming up here in a day or two and see what happens. Are there any other little tricks you could maybe mention?
Well, the one thing they tell you is, if you're first time, or even if you've done it before you're ready to cook your turkey, the day before, whatever, before you've taken it out of the plastic paper, put it in your pot and fill that pot with water to where it's covering the turkey. Make your measure on that. Take the turkey out, stick it back in the fridge, measure the amount of water, or make a mark somehow on your pot so that you know that's how deep you need to have your oil, so you know how much you need. Because you want to cover that.
Otherwise you get a spillover,
Right. You don't want it so deep. You don't want to sit there and glug in an extra gallon of oil and then find out when you put the dispersion of that turkey is going to make that boil over and possibly cause a fire. The other thing you want to make sure, or one of the hints I had seen, is to bring your turkey up to room temperature. You don't want to leave it sitting on the counter all day long, but for, an hour or so before you're planning on cooking it, is to take it out of the refrigerator. You want to pat that dry inside and outside, and then put your seasonings on it, and then, work on bringing your oil up to temperature. And, you want it dry so that when you put it in, that water's not boiling off of there, again, causing a possible boil over or splatter situation for you.
Okay, very good. Great advice. Real quick, I just wanted to mention yesterday morning, frost on the roofs for the first time.
Yeah, I had a friend posted a photo of the topper on the back of her truck actually had some frost on it. I didn't see any where I was at, but it probably hit and miss patchy. But hey, it is November. Yeah. It is November.
Is it a little later than normal?
Much later than normal. Our first expected frost date for our area is the 15th of November, though we've had frosts as early as like Halloween or that area, 28th, 29th of October, and now here we are at the 23rd of November that we've finally got some cold weather.
Okay, thank you very much, and have a great Turkey Day.
You too.
Thank you. You know, one thing we can do now that the phone is working
Yeah.
is we can give away this gift certificate.
That's right.
So we have a $20 gift certificate to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery. Do you
Okay.
know? And this is for plants
only,
Do you,
right.
do you know if they have the Christmas
Poinsettias and
poinsettias
Christmas
or
plants
anything?
and things like that. I would figure they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way you will win this is if you call me, and you're the first person to call me when you hear the turkey song, Where's the Turkey? Now, I'm not going to tell you when it's going to play.
Right.
But when you hear
hear
Where's
it.
the Turkey, that's when you call 622-9622, and you, oh, there it is. Isn't that something? Isn't that
What a
something?
coincidence.
Wasn't a whole lot I could do with only 5 minutes left in the show.
That's it. Crazy song.
All right. Good morning. I think you're the winner. Who's this?
Okay, it's Grady.
Grady, you got it. You know where we are, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Grady. I'll be waiting for you here at the Paddock Mall.
Oh, thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Thank you. You too. There we go. I only get to play that song once a year.
That's it. Yeah, just during this one week. That's why I said I actually go, oh, wow, it's Thanksgiving week. I need to find my Christmas shirts and my jingle bells, because after Thanksgiving, I can wear my Christmas shirts.
That's right.
You have that 4-week period, that 3.5-week period that you can break out all your Christmas stuff and get to wear all those shirts over and over again. And I get the opportunity to irritate customers and coworkers alike for that many weeks with my jingle bells on my boots.
At Light Up Ocala on Saturday, there were a lot of children wearing noses, like Rudolph
reindeer
noses. Yeah,
right,
like
right.
clown
Oh,
noses,
yeah,
but they glow.
But they glow,
They
right.
had like lights in them or
Yeah,
something.
probably little LEDs in them. Or,
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Stick, yeah.
By the way, speaking of lights, okay, there's a website that you can go to figure out how much money you're going to spend on lights this Christmas season.
Oh, my goodness.
It is put out by Duke Energy. Go to duke-energy.com/lights calculator, and it'll show you how much it's going to cost you
To run your
for
lights.
the electricity for your lights.
Nice. And nowadays there are the LED lights that are using much less electricity. You can always put your tree on a timer.
Right.
To where it comes on and goes off if you're not necessarily going to be home, but you'd like it to be festive while you know, maybe you're out visiting other people. And there's also ways with some of the in some of the stores, they actually have a sign of how many bulbs and how many strings of lights you actually need for a tree the size that you're getting.
Really?
You know, to have it properly decorated. I don't know exactly what that means. I have my ornaments
what is
and
proper?
my lights, and it gets whatever I feel like putting on. If I get tired or I need another
Don't tell me
eggnog,
what's
I'm
proper,
done.
mister. Yeah, right.
And I can't decorate a tree until I have my glass of eggnog in hand and the Christmas music
Well,
playing.
it does sound good, doesn't it?
Yes. You have the eggnog, the Christmas music, then you can decorate the tree. You know, or 2 eggnogs, or maybe 3 by the time you're done. So.
You don't have that crazy pudding from that song, right? Figgy pudding? You don't
Figgy
have
pudding?
Figgy
I've
pudding.
never had figgy pudding.
I don't even know what figgy
Then I'm
pudding
guessing
is.
it's a pudding made of fig.
It makes
Yeah,
sense,
so
right? Makes
We have
sense.
stewed fig, and we grow figs here in Central Florida as well. So if anybody's going to make some figgy pudding, let us know.
I used to have a fig tree when I lived in Bellevue.
Yeah,
I don't think I
I've
ever
got
saw a
4 or
fig
5
on
of
it, though.
Birds probably got them.
Birds probably got them.
Yeah, birds and
Carolyn, I'm so glad that your husband is doing okay.
Yes, thank you.
We've been worried about him.
Well, I appreciate that.
Praying for him. Thank you,
Every-
Carolyn. So we'll
thank
see you after Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving, we'll be talking about Christmas some more.
I'm sure we will. And hopefully the phones will work the entire show next week.
Let's hope so. And for the rest of the day. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville.